is Jess and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video I'm gonna be making my farmhouse Christmas decor, but this time I'm going to be using neutral colors. I really love this project. I love how they turn out and they are super budget friendly. I really hope that you like it, and if you do, you can give me a big thumbs up because that really helps to support my channel. And guys, if you are new here and you like DIYs, home decor, trash to treasure, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you hit the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And guys, if you want to see how I make these DIYs using Dollar Tree items, just keep watching. Hola mis amores y bienvenidos a mi canal. Nuevamente muy contenta de que estés aquí un día más conmigo. Y para el video de hoy voy a estar haciendo esta decoración al estilo farmhouse, pero esta vez voy a estar utilizando colores que sean súper neutrales. De verdad que me encantó el resultado de cómo quedaron cada uno de los proyectos y además son súper económicos. Espero de todo corazón que te gusten tanto como a mí. Si es así, me puedes dar un bonito y gigante like porque le ayudas muchísimo a mi canal a que siga creciendo, y además a que si tú eres nuevo por aquí y te gustan los DIYs, las decoraciones de hogar y los trash to treasure, asegúrate de que estás suscrito a mi canal y que tienes esa campanita activada para que tu teléfono te notifique cada vez que yo suba un nuevo video. Si quieres ver cómo hago estos tres proyectos utilizando materiales de Dollar Tree, solo quédate viendo.
Okay guys, to start our first project, I will be using this floral moss that you can get at Dollar Tree, and I will try like separate and cut the large pieces of moss just because that way they're going to be easier to paste it. I will be using this bowl that I had in my house a while ago, and in fact that my dog bit, but it's okay, I can still use it for this project. You can use the bowl size you prefer, and I'm going to start by placing hot glue on the bowl in small sections so it doesn't dry out so fast, and roll it over the moss. This way it is well stuck and you can avoid burning your fingers. I know that the process is a bit messy, but it's very easy and you just must try to cover the entire bowl with this moss. Once you're finished covering the entire bowl, I will use these pine cones. They have a very good smell, and the Dollar Tree package brings many different sizes. So I will try to use tweezers or like wire cutters to cut one side of the pine cones, and that way I'm going to have a base that is flat to be able to stick it on the bowl, and that is going to be more secure. Also, I will try not to stand out so much from the bowl, and it seems like if it were buried inside the moss. First, I'm going to heat several large pieces of these pine cones, and then I'm going to heat a few smaller ones. I'm just going to try to stick the little ones to fill in empty spaces between each of the large pine cones. Once you're done, you can leave it that way, but I decide to use Spanish moss, and I'm not going to hit it. I'm just going to wrap it between the pine cones. It is easier, and it is just to like add more color to this bowl, like different texture, different colors, and I really like how it looks. My loves, once you're finished, this will be the result of my first project. It is very easy to make, a little bit messy, I know, but it's just the perfect detail to add to your Christmas decoration. It is super budget friendly DIY, and you have plenty of moss for other projects, so I will be showing you some great ideas in this video. For my second project, I will be using this reindeer that I just found in my local thrift store for $1. The idea is to cover it with paper and give it a completely different look that is going to be like, it's going to look more neutral. So I'm going to use this newspaper, and I will be cutting only the parts that have paragraphs written in the same typeface. Once I have them, I will make sure to cut the pieces that are very large into a smaller parts, so that way they are going to be easier to stick it on my reindeer. To paste it, I will use this white glue, and I'm just going to thread with my reindeer by sections and start sticking the newspaper pieces in it. This process will take a little bit time, but trust me, it's very easy to do, and it's basically just like putting pieces together like a puzzle. So it is a very fun DIY. You must glue each piece and place extra glue on the top just to make sure it is not going to come out, and at the end it's going to have a smooth texture. And guys, you must do the same just to cover the entire reindeer with the newspaper. If you don't find a reindeer like this, I know that Dollar Tree sells a reindeer sign that you can also use to recreate this project. And guys, I'm just trying to give you an easy and cheap idea to decorate your home. I'm going to cover everything very well except the antlers, just because I'm going to be painting them in black. And I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in black color that they call like ink, something like that. And I'm just going to paint the antlers. From there, I will use a piece of ribbon. It can be any type of ribbon that you have at home, and I'm just going to cut it in half just because my ribbon is a little bit bigger. So I'm going to cut it, and from there I will use this floral moss again, and with hot glue I will be hitting the moss on the whole ribbon. And you must cut the excess moss that you can get out from the edges and just cut them, so that way it's going to look better. Once you're finished, you must place it on the deer's neck and just stick it in the center, so that way it's going to look like a nickel. To add a nice detail, I'm going to hit this bow that I made with rope on the deer's knuckle, and then I'm going to hit a small bell in the center of the bow. It is very small, and I just want to put it in red because I really want that this guy just pop out a little bit more. And guys, this will be the result of my second project. It is very easy to do, and I love it because it looks like very farmhouse, very rustic, but in neutral colors, and I love that. I think the moss nickel touch looks so beautiful too, and I'm so happy with this project. For my last project, I will be doing a farmhouse or like a rustic style elf on the shelf sign. So first, I will be using a sign that I already had at home. Dollar Tree always has similar ones for each season. And I just turn it over to work on the back of the sign because that make it easier for me. Then I'm going to put a Mod Podge layer on the entire sign. Then I'm going to put this scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, which simulates like the chiplock style, and I'm going to paste it. And remember that always you need to try not have like bubbles inside, so that way it's going to look better. And you can place another Mod Podge layer on the top to create like a protective layer for your paper, and then you need to cut the protruding edges of the paper. Guys, you can also paint the sign with some paint, but I really like to use the scrapbook papers just because it is like a little bit faster for me and easier the process, and they look amazing. So you can use this or you can paint it. From there, with my burnt umber color and this type of sponges that I love because they are very cheap and they work amazing for crafts. I have so many at home and I love them. And in the description box of the video, I'm going to leave you the link where you can get them. I'm going to put paint on the edges of the sign, and that way I think this sign is going to have more dimension. Once you have this part of the sign ready, let's move to the elf. Okay guys, I got this elf sign in Dollar Tree. I really wanted to look more rustic, and I'm only going to use the legs, so I'm going to separate them. Something that I really like to do is always to remove the glitter that the Dollar Tree signs almost always bring, because I don't like them to ruin my project later. So I use the sandpaper and I'm going to take it out. And guys, I want to recommend this mini cute buttery vacuum that I have already at home for a while ago, and I love it. It helps you to keep your work area very clean, and it is perfect for picking up the dirty and the glitter that this signs has. It is like one of those amazing tools that you need to have in your craft room. So in the description box of the video, I'm going to leave you the link of where you can get it. Once everything is clean, I will use my floral moss again, the same one I have used in the previous project, and I'm just going to start sticking it in the shoes part of my elf with some hot glue. And make sure that you cover them completely and very well, and then you can cut off all the excess moss that protrudes from the edges. From there, I will use this Spanish moss and I will cut it into small parts to work easier with it. And this moss I'm going to be sticking in the part of the socks of the elf with hot glue, and then I'm just going to cut all the excess Spanish moss that these socks have and that sticks out of the edges. Once I finish, I will work with the shoes again, and I will use my Beverly chalk paint in plaster color, and I'm just going to paint these red balls that the shoes has. After they dry, I will be sticking these beads on each side so they are going to like stand out from the shoes and they look very good. I found these beads, I think, in a thrift store for like $1 for all the bag, but I know that you can find some similar at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And once you're done, you just have to paste the elf legs in the center of the sign with hot glue. I decided to use my Cricut to create this beautiful decal, and I put a transfer paper on it, and I'm just going to stick it in the middle of the sign at the bottom part. And guys, remember that you can also use Dollar Tree stickers or whatever you prefer or you like. And guys, this will be the result of my last project, and I love it. One of my subscribers asked me for help to do the elf on the shelf in a farmhouse DIY, so I decided to make this beautiful sign, and I just love how it turned out. And like the other projects, I use these neutral colors and they look so pretty. I think this last project is one of my favorite DIYs, but let me know in the comments which is your favorite project. I love when you tell me which is your favorite one, and I really hope I have given you some ideas to decorate your house this Christmas. And if you like my DIY, you can give me a big thumbs up because I really appreciate that very much. And remember that you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel and share this video with friends and family who love to decorate and make crafts, especially for this Christmas season. Guys, I love you so much. See you this Sunday with my 5 minutes crafting video. Love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye guys.